Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're well. So guys, let's check out this Casio in this video today. I've got the hang tag here just to quickly share the reference number with you, which is the one on the top. So I bought this watch about a month ago from an online retailer in Spain. I paid 110 Australian dollars for this watch back then. I have bought from this retailer in the past as well on a few occasions. They offer some stellar deals on Casio watches. So every time I'm looking for a Casio watch, I always give them a first chance. It only arrived in Australia about a couple of days ago, and to me, so it nearly took a month to arrive in Australia. So as I said, I paid 110 Australian dollars. I checked out the Casio USA website, and the retail price for this watch is $69.95, and I convert that to Australian dollars. I paid really close to the retail price of this watch. I checked out the same retailer today, and on their website they're asking for close to 425 Australian dollars for this watch, and close to about 126 Australian dollars for the green dial version, which in my opinion is absolutely insane, given they're asking so much over retail for these watches. The only other place where I could find any stock was Chrono 24, and the lowest that I could find was advertised for close to 250 Australian dollars. The retailer that I bought this from doesn't have any stock either, but you can leave your email address and your couple of details, and they'll let you know when they have these watches back in stock. So I'll still leave the link in the description of this video anyway for you to check it out yourself, and hopefully when these watches are back in stock with them, the price will come down close to the retail price of these watches. Now you look at this watch and you can see the glimpse of a Rolex Datejust with this fluted bezel and Tiffany blue dial. You wouldn't be wrong. I really like the set of dimensions on this watch. So the case size on this watch is 38 millimeters with a lug-to-lug distance of 44 millimeters. So really compact. This watch will fit a variety of wrists without any problems at all. The case thickness is only 9.5 millimeters. It doesn't need to be too thick anyway, given the quartz movement in there. So this watch will slide under the cuffs of your shirt without any problems at all. Lug width is 20 millimeters. You get flat mineral crystal. Wasn't expecting sapphire from Casio at this price point anyway, given that I paid the retail as well and not over retail. The case on this watch is not stainless steel, it's brass. Even though you look at the case, you can't really tell that it's not stainless steel, but it's not, it is brass, and the finishing on the case is high polished all around. I couldn't find any brushed finish to this case at all. The unsigned crown at 3 o'clock is finished with this high polished finish as well. Now coming to the dial, and this is one of the reasons that I can think of why they're asking for so much for this watch, this Tiffany blue dial. And the second reason that I can think of is because this watch is sold out everywhere else. So, but still, the price they're asking for is absolutely insane in my opinion. So looking at the dial, it is really nicely put together. It is really nicely done. The printing on the dial is really crisp, really nice. So we get printing all in black. Casio is printed underneath 12 o'clock. WR50M, which is water resistance 50 meters, printed above 6 o'clock. The minute track on the outer ring is printed in the same black as the framing on the date window as well. The markers are all applied. We've got double battens at 12, 3, 6, and 9 o'clock. The battens at 3 are shortened to make way for the date window, which in my opinion could have been a little bit larger than what it is. It would have definitely helped in reading the date a bit more easily. We do have lume on this watch as well, on the minute and the hour hand, but that's the only lume you get. Let me quickly turn the lights off and we'll do a quick lume check. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. The quality of the lume is not fantastic, and again, wasn't expecting a great quality lume from Casio on a watch like this anyway. So here you go. This is the lume. It doesn't stay on for too long either. It does start to sort of fade away fairly quickly. So guys, that's the lume. As I said earlier, I'm not going to dwell too much on the lume of this watch. Let's check out the rest of the watch. Now, looking at the bracelet is stainless steel and not brass. You get two sets of finishing on The bracelet's got brushing on the outer links and high polish finish on the middle links, and you get female end links as well, which which definitely helps in that lug to lug distance. So what you see is what you get with this watch. You get hollow end links and rolled links on this bracelet. Wasn't expecting a great quality bracelet from Casio at this price point anyway, and it does rattle a bit as well. We get a signed clasp on this one, and it is really nicely finished as well. You get 4 sets of micro adjustment, definitely helps in getting a nice fit from this watch. The clasp on the inside does feel fairly cheap and inexpensive, and it is, as a matter of fact, it is inexpensive anyway. And it does taper down a little bit as well, so it tapers down to 17 mil before getting up to 19 mil on the clasp again. So this is one adjustment or investment you can make to your watch. If you don't like this bracelet, you can find another nicer stainless steel bracelet for this watch. With 20 mil lug width, you'll be able to find plenty of bracelets out there. Now, looking at the case back, it is a pressed on case back, so you get 50 meters of water resistance with a pull and push crown, pressed on case back. You can see some information on there as well. So the case back is not brass, but it is stainless steel. You get Casio's own modular in there, which is 2784. Minus 10 to plus 20 seconds per day is the stated tolerance, and you get 3 years of battery life from this watch. So overall, a really nice looking watch, really nicely put together. The dial is really nicely put together. The case is nicely finished as well. Yes, the bracelet is not the best, but again, you can't really ask for everything at this price point. But if you're paying over retail, I'll definitely leave that up to you if you want to pay over retail for this watch. For me, I wouldn't pay over retail for this watch, because at the end of the day, it's still an inexpensive Casio anyway. So guys, that's the review. Let me give you a quick reshot before I wrap up this video. Now, the watch is not sized for my wrist because I'm not keeping this watch. I'll be selling this shortly. So here you go. I've got an average size wrist. My wrist size is 7 inches, but it does fit really, really nicely, and it does look really nice as well with that Tiffany blue dial, applied markers, and this fluted bezel. You get that impression of a Rolex Datejust. So yeah, overall really nice watch. And if you want to scratch that itch of having this Tiffany blue dial, and you get this watch close to retail, then I would say go for it. So guys, thank you very much for watching this review. I'll see you with my next video shortly. Until then, stay safe and look after one another. Thank you again.